Good evening, and you join me in a very drizzly London at Brunel's great terminus at London Paddington railway station. And tonight I will be taking the night Riviera sleeper from here in the city right down through Devon and Cornwall to Penzance, the most southerly railway station in the UK. So come along with me and we'll head to the first class lounge where our journey begins. Opened in 1854, London Paddington has been a key gateway to the west of England and beyond. Designed by the legendary engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel, this grand terminus reflects the ambition and innovation of the Victorian era. And today Paddington connects millions of passengers to destinations such as Oxford, Bristol, Cardiff and even further to Exeter and Penzance, and of course is home to the beloved Paddington Bear. And after having a look round, we made our way across the concourse to the first class lounge on platform 1. Now, as I explained earlier, we will be travelling on the sleeper train down to Penzance, leaving here from Paddington railway station at 11:45. However, as we are cabin passengers, we are allowed to board from 10:30 onwards, and it's about 9 o'clock now, so before then we can head over to the first class lounge and relax before we're allowed to board our train. So let's get down to the platform and see what it's like. The first class lounge at Paddington offers premium comfort with complimentary refreshments such as coffees, teas, soft drinks, fruit and snacks, as well as Wi-Fi, providing a serene atmosphere perfect for relaxing or catching up on any work. The lounge itself is divided into 2 sections, with one part offering an airy and bright place to work, whilst the other provides a warm and cosy space to unwind, harking back to the days when Queen Victoria used it as her private waiting room when on her way to Windsor. And as well as this, there are beautifully clean toilets, with the additional showers being provided for use before boarding the sleeper train. Now, as you can see from behind me, the sleeper train has arrived from its depot about an hour before we're allowed on board. So we're in the first class lounge. It's really comfortable, it's got loads of drinks, so we're just sitting there and waiting to board at 10:30, and I can't lie, but I'm even more excited to just get on board and see what it's like. Now that the sleeper has arrived at the platform, let's have a look at what we'll be travelling in for the 8-hour journey down to Cornwall. The Night Riviera is operated using 7 British Railways Mark III carriages built between 1975 and 1988, with the consist made up of 4 sleeper carriages, followed by 1 buffet lounge car, and finally 2 seated carriages. And here's the locomotive that will be pulling us through the night towards Penzance, a British Railways Class 57, named after the 14th century Totnes Castle. Originally built as a Class 47 in the mid-1960s, this locomotive was modified into a Class 57 in the early 2000s for haulage of the Night Riviera set. And being nearly 60 years old, this fact would prove fatal later on in the journey, as you will soon see. But for now, let's have a more detailed look at the route our journey will take to Penzance. Upon departing London Paddington at 11:45, we make our way down the Great Western Railway mainline towards our first stop of Reading. From here we run fast through the North Wessex Downs until reaching our second stop at Taunton, where we are held in the station for an hour. Our next stop is at Exeter St David's in the early hours of the morning, before whizzing along the coast at Dawlish towards Plymouth. And after crossing into Cornwall over the Royal Albert Bridge, we stop at stations such as Parr, St Austell, Truro and St Erth before finally reaching Penzance at the scheduled arrival time of 7:54. However, as mentioned earlier, things would not quite go to plan. After having a look at the route, we are promptly checked in at 10:30 by the host and board these old slam-door carriages before squeezing our way down the narrow corridor to our berths numbered 7 and 8. But for now, we will head to the lounge car before having a closer look at the cabin later on. As you can see, the lounge car has been tastefully refurbished with a wide variety of seating, including tables of 2 and bays of 4, as well as more comfortable sofas, each decorated with the classy GWR livery and branding. The lounge car also provides free refreshments including biscuits, tea, coffee and a wide selection of alcohol. But for now we'll head back to our berth and check in using our key card and have a look round to see what the GWR cabins are really like. Upon immediately entering the berth, you notice how small the cabin truly is. But despite the size, I still found them to have extremely comfortable beds with plush pillows, as well as all the other amenities you would expect, such as this clever pop-out ladder for accessing the top bunk whilst conserving precious space, USB and standard plug sockets, a personal reading light for the bottom bunk, a sturdy fold-out tray table for having breakfast in the morning, a small litter bin for any rubbish, and 2 bars of soap for the wash basin, which can be accessed by lifting up this lid, providing hot and cold running water. There is also lots of luggage space, both above the window and below the bed for larger suitcases like ours, as well as a wardrobe for hanging up any coats or jackets. Finally, there is a blue nightlight and a blind which can be opened, giving access to the window for views over the Cornish countryside in the morning. And whilst there are no ensuite cabins, 2 toilets can be found at the end of each carriage, which I found to be exceptionally clean and well stocked with both hot water and soap throughout the journey. Right, so as you can see, I'm in bed in the top bunk. It's a really comfortable bed, 2 pillows, really comfortable mattress. And at the moment it's midnight and we're sat in Paddington. We meant to leave half an hour ago, but I'm sure we'll leave soon. I think we're waiting for the train manager who's running late to arrive. So I'll next see you at 6:45 when we get woken up for breakfast somewhere in Cornwall. So that's all for tonight, and let's see how we sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye for now. Good morning, and 6 hours later we were awoken to a tray of breakfast and tea before making our way down to the lounge car to view the stunning Truro Cathedral as we crossed the viaduct going into the city station. However, this peace and serenity would not last long as trouble loomed round the corner. Right, so a quick update. We should have arrived 15 minutes ago into Penzance. However, the engine has been having problems and we've been stopping and starting. See, we've just stopped again outside Truro, so we're really not sure if we're going to make the ferry. So it's a bit worrying. I'll keep you updated, but that's the situation at the moment. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that we start moving again, but I'm not sure. As departure time for the ferry soon came and went, it soon became clear that we were completely and utterly stranded. And after a long 3-hour wait, help eventually came in the form of this HST to pull us back up the line to Truro. And as we watched this truly remarkable spectacle that is an HST set hauling the stricken sleeper out of Truro, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of the amazing staff on the sleeper who were excellent in keeping all of us passengers comfortable and updated, as well as sorting out onward connections to Penzance and beyond. And overall, it was an amazing experience on the sleeper train despite all of the hiccups, and I would definitely do it again, but just next time, hopefully without the 4-hour delay and breakdown of the locomotive. and miraculously we have made it to Penzance. Well, we were in Penzance, we are at Land's End Airport. Everything's gone up in the air. The sleeper train was 4 hours late. I mean, the night Riviera sort of turned into the nightmare Riviera. But after all of that, we eventually made it. We'll get full compensation on our journey because we were so late, and we're just waiting for the Sky bus as we missed our ferry to go over to the Scilly Isles. So that concludes this vlog. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and see you in the next one.